Hi, John. Thanks for coming through our program and being such a willing participant. And we have before and after results, which we'll share, but you did amazing. And like we said off camera, the purpose of doing this on camera is because there are people out there who are at the literally end of their rope. And we have veterans and first responders who think there is no hope. And so all the science I can relate doesn't really motivate people to get help, but seeing their fellow brethren like you who were where they are and where you're at now, and they are thinking, well, if it's good enough for John, if he can do it, maybe I can do it. So give us a brief kind of scenario of what you felt like, the state of mind you were in when you felt come to us a couple months ago and where you're at now.
Absolutely. When I walked in the door, as you remember, I wasn't sleeping at all. I'd lost the ability to sleep. I was at my wit's end. Didn't know what to do. Had never felt like this in my life. It took 2 years to get there, and I had no understanding what was going on with me. I had been to the doctors. I was having physical issues related to the lack of sleep. I was, at a complete loss as to what to do, and really felt terrible. I was coming to a point where the physical ailments and the lack of sleep were to the point where I had to take some time off work. I had to walk away because I just couldn't operate and function at the level I needed to.
What was your level of stress and anxiety at that low point?
It was off the charts. Never felt like that in my life. Just, didn't want to talk to people, didn't want to be around people. Just not functional, honestly.
And fast forward, 2 months later, 20 sessions, neurofeedback, brain-based chiropractic care, some nutrition, and tell me where you're at today.
So I can sleep now. I string together several good nights of sleep at a time.
Nice.
I get rest. I'm more outgoing. Kind of back to the person I was before I started down this road where I wasn't sleeping and didn't know what was going on. So it is definitely working. I know I have a long ways to go, but it's worth the time and effort. And thank you for donating your time to this cause.
Really
Appreciate it.
It's the least we can do to get back to heroes who take care of us. So we have, as you know, we do quantified electroencephalographs, and I'm just going to show them where we were. And Tiffany, can you see that? So obviously blue is a brain that has very, very low microvoltage and a lot of damage, and then you can see an after. And then if we can show also, there was 2 microvolts generally, now we're up to 14 within well normal limits. This brain reaction time was off the charts, didn't even register, it was so slow. Now you can see he's actually has a faster brain than normal. So you made objective, amazing results. And last thing is just real quick, John, and this is what we really want to get through. And I know there's probably some resistance even coming here. I know you worked really hard, you find it like, where do I go? So how can you or will you encourage others to not give up hope and maybe have them give us a call, Buzz Odyssey Foundation, get a hold of Bob. We fund you guys, and can you help us encourage those people who are at their wit's end, suffering, lost hope, if they can come in and maybe have an opportunity to get better?
Absolutely. There's a resistance in this field, in law enforcement and the military, to accept that you may have an issue, especially an issue like this with the brain. So I would encourage anybody, and I was at a loss. I didn't know where to turn. Mm-hmm. And I was lucky enough to find one person that knew about Buzz Odyssey and sent me here, and I'm a believer now. And if you're at that point, there really isn't, it's hard to find a place, and this in my opinion has been the place for me to help me through this process. So I would absolutely, if you're experiencing those things and you don't know where to look, Buzz Odyssey is a place to start that journey.
Well, we appreciate you for being a hero, for having the courage to face the issues and to get the care that you need for not only you, your family, and your fellow brethren. So for that, we thank you, and we look forward to continue healing.
Absolutely, thank you.